Welcome back. We're looking at the Watkins Glen Skycam here this evening, where it's cooled down quite a bit. Temperatures are expected to at least head back up in the positive direction for tomorrow into the 50s. But for right now, we're really just sunk down to the 20s for a good chunk of the area. 22 Corning, 25 in Watkins Glen, currently 21 in Elmira, 26 for Ithaca, but a chilly 18 to the northeast in Cortland, 28 for Mansfield and Tioga this evening. It's a tad bit warmer in Wellsboro at 32. In the grand scheme of things, the low pressure system is still far off to the west there. It's in parts of the plains in the Midwest, causing some blizzard warnings out in parts of Nebraska. But over here we can see a little bit of rain and snow, some mix in parts of the lower peninsula of Michigan, and some rain starting to fall through Ohio. Here we're just starting to see a few little bits of clouds start to roll in. Steuben County seeing some cloudy skies. It's starting to push over towards Schuyler and Chemung counties here, and also some Bradford County. Portions are getting a little bit of clouds here tonight. Temperatures have dropped down here into the mid-20s across the area. They'll stay here for our low temperatures tonight, but some places in the 30s. Still have a couple more degrees to go later on this evening. Here's a low pressure system that will be impacting us as it traverses across the region, bringing some severe weather to some folks in the deep south. And we're going to be seeing some pretty consistent rain from it. Folks out in some of the northern plains states and some of the interior going to be seeing snow. And we'll also be seeing a little bit of snow here on Thursday morning, as we'll be getting the colder air from the system coming back down. And that's what's going to result in just getting us a little bit of extra snow. All that cold air from that counterclockwise flow will dip down into our region. That's why we're going to see some snow after we see plenty of that rain. Moving forward into Tuesday, skies will clear up in the evening, similar to what we had tonight, but then get cloudy in the overnight period. You see all this rain starting to push through, heavy at times, really just snaking through the region, and you're seeing some heavier bands, and potentially we could actually see a few rumbles of thunder as a result of the system. It pushes through. The chances of that happening later in the day, and then not too long from there, you can see the snow takes over, but it's very spotty. It's not like the rain showers. Most of that snow going to be staying on the pretty much the not as much side as compared to the rain. We could see anywhere from ½ an inch to 3/4 of an inch in the southern tier. Some folks in the northern tier, you might see up to an inch of rain. This has sparked an excessive rainfall outlook. Marginal risk of some flooding. That's mainly due to snowmelt and a little bit of ice jam flooding. So some of those areas that are more prone to that could see, again, a little bit of ice jam flooding. And we're also under a marginal risk of severe weather. So expect potentially a few rumbles of thunder pretty early for March, but could be our first thunderstorms of the year, and a little bit of high winds as well, getting up into the realm of around 40 miles per hour. That's happening for a good chunk of the morning and into much of the rest of our day going forward. 36 the forecast high. We had a high of about 38, so 1 degree higher than what we had earlier in the evening. 25 the low tonight, mostly clear skies and staying pretty chilly throughout the region here. Overall 52, 56 for our next couple of days, and when the clocks change, I should say, on the weekend we'll be down in the 30s. So after we see some rain and snow, perhaps a little bit more snow as we head into the weekend. There's the answer for our trivia question. Based on a 5-year average, what's the wettest county in New York State? And the geography buffs might not have had a tough time with this one, as it is Sullivan County, one of the counties that is mostly covered by the Catskill Mountains, seeing about just over 53 inches of rain yearly. That's based on a 5-year average, the wettest county from 2018 to 2023.